Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have something new from Rongrong. These are junk journal sticker sets. The junk journal collection, and it looks like they're kind of based on color. There are 7 coming out today. So these are available today. If you love them, you can grab them at Rongrong's website, and I'll link it all down below. Code Amy Plans Things always saves you at Rongrong. All right, let's flip through all of this and then do something with it. All right, so as always, it features the hand-drawn women by Rongrong, and then a whole bunch of other coordinating stuff. And we've got different kits. This is paper and pastels ephemera stickers. So this is meant for junk journaling, but you can always use them in your planners or wherever you'd like. All right, so these are solid stickers. They appear to be paper stickers, but on a clear plastic backing. And they do have the little white line around them, which is what we normally see with paper stickers. All right, these are really cute though. So they're completely solid all the way through. So there are those girls. There are some girls on some boxes and things like that. Then we've got all sorts of ephemera. And so far this is all paper stickers. Oh, these ones are cool. It's like a pin is sticking through something. So you have the 2 sides of it, so you can stick it through something. That's kind of unique and fun. All right, oh, look at these long bows. These would be great for Dutch doors because they're symmetrical. All right, so each kit has 12 different pages, and so you'll be able to use them on all sorts of projects. You can store them like this. They aren't in sticker book format. I have like a notebook that has inserts, like it's like the clear plastic binder like things that you can slide stuff into. So that's where I will be putting these. Okay, these have a different layout. They don't have the little bows. So every sheet or every color scheme is different. This is the vintage red ephemera one. We've got a page of girls and then all sorts of other things. Let's go like this. All right, so it's very vintage, very fun. All right, these are pretty small stickers. We've got some washi strips here. Just flipping through all of it, and then we're going to do something. All right, so that was the red one. This is pink. Pink romantic vintage ephemera. Very cute. Just so many itty bitty stickers on this one. This is very fun. All right. So we've got that. I lost a sticker there. I'm just going to stick it there so we can use it. All right, this one's the neutral one, Wild Glam. It's like brownish with like some gold and stuff. So very neutral, gold frames and all of that. Can we get into it? Okay. So here we go. These are pretty fun. What are we going to do with it though? That one that's all already layered is nice. I like that one. What are we going to create? Let me think on this. We have so many cool stickers, so many little stickers. Could be fun to create some mini Dutch doors, though these are not set up for Dutch doors, so it will be a lot more puzzle than just having the stickers that are ready to go, which is always fun if we have the time for that. Or maybe we do an art journal page. Junk journal stuff has definitely been all the rage lately. You've seen it everywhere, I'm sure. So it's all these like kind of vintage little extra pieces to go in with the stickers, and junk journaling is like modern day scrapbooking kind of, but with the addition of junk, you know, receipts and ticket stubs and all that stuff, potentially along with your photographs and stuff like that. So super fun. All these are great little additions to that. All right. So we had like a pastel pink, and this one's a bright pink. Sweetly sugared ephemera stickers. I see cakes and hearts, donuts. Strawberries. Here's a strawberry on a fork. So let me know which one is your favorite so far. The notepad paper. The bows are just so fun. They would make great Dutch door things in a notebook that is long enough for it. That's a little pocket size, that would work. The A5 is not quite long enough for that. Okay, my notebook doesn't want to go back in easily. Let's just put it to the side. I love the little pages. Okay. And then last but not least, we've got the purple. It's Crystal Haze ephemera stickers. It's got a lot of glitter. Disco balls, clouds. Rainbow and unicorns. Oh my gosh. That's fun. These are pretty cool. I just wish there were two of each of them. We do have this one, which kind of matches that one. It's a little bit bigger. All right, so that is all of them. And I think we're gonna create something in this one. This is one of my R&D notebooks, research and development. I just play in here. And this one, I've only done one so far. I have a bunch of them and I use different sizes and play with things, but this is the right size, I think, for these. So let's create some kind of Dutch door with this in just a moment. All right, I'm really excited to make this mini Dutch door spread. We are using a pocket-sized notebook and trying to decide which one of these. Well, we're into summer and it's super bright, so let's go with the brighter one rather than the pastel one, because it also has those bows that I'm really excited about, because these two match and then these two match. So let's just go for it. We'll go ahead and get started on this next page. We're going to leave this part blank and do our Dutch doors and then go from there. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the red, because why not? All right. So in a mini notebook like this, I'd probably use one full page for a day. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one here and just go from there. So let's go ahead and get this cut. and get the back side done, and then move on to another page. We'll see how many pages we can get into this. All right, so we've got a cutting mat. We've got my gyro cut. And we'll go ahead. This one is more sharp lines, so I have to go a little slower on the gyro cut than I normally do because I'm wanting to keep those lines nice and sharp rather than super curved. But it's working pretty well still, and it still is easier than like scissors. An X-Acto knife would probably on this one be very similar, other than I'm rotating with the blade rather than my hand. But this is much slower than normal, because normally when I'm doing like florals or something like that, it's a lot more curved and just quicker. All right. There we go. The matching one is the blue one. So let's go ahead and get that. Just try to lay it down so that these go over. They are not quite even. So we are going to do a little sticker surgery. Are you ready for it? Okay. So you see how this one is a little bit shorter than that one, but no problem. We're going to make it work. So I'm going to grab this and put that to the side and grab this one. Okay. We have this little bit hanging off. That's okay. We're going to take about there and just keep this in case we need it for some layering. And we are going to line this one up. With the lines here. Sticker surgery is always an option when things don't quite work out all the way. And there we go. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over on this side. So I don't need all of this strip, so I'm going to cut it off like there. And again, try to line this up as best I can so that the ribbon is even, but the bow is in our little cut that we've already made. And there we go. Perfect. All right, sticker surgery. You'd never know unless you look really close. And it looks great. So we'll probably have to do the same thing with the other sticker as well, would be my guess, but we'll see. Okay, but first I don't want bow and then bow. We're gonna put some other stuff in here. So this is the Sweetly Sugared Ephemera stickers. I know one thing I want to use. Where is it? There are so many pages here. I want to use the notebook paper. So we have 2 pages of it. Let's see if they're the same size. This one's a little smaller. So let's see if we can find something that is this size that'll go on the back side of it. One cool thing, you can flip the pages over and see what lines up, right? We can, oh, here's another pink one. And it appears to be the same size. Okay, let's go with this one on the front then. She'll be peeking her head out there. That's going to be a big Dutch door though. If we don't do that, we can get another one in. Okay, we're going to do the other one first. Keep this for the back side. Just trying to peel it. Okay. Put that to the side. Use this one because I want the girl's face to be sticking out. So on the back side, she'll be seen more. And this one will go in further so that we have more space. And this would be a really tiny journaling space. Just, we go with it. We go with it if we're doing these tiny Dutch doors. Yeah, okay, so we have all sorts of strips. I'm looking for some fairly even things. I have a ton of stuff out right now. Okay, here's a circle, a record. Here's another record. Are they the same size? Yes. So we're gonna go with purple on the front because we can. And save this one for later. So I'm gonna put that over there. Now, just looking through everything, we have some cakes. We have some cupcakes. Those are nice. This one is bigger. I'm going to put this cupcake down first so that the smaller one will definitely fit. Okay, let's see. Looking at all these things now. We've got an envelope. Do we have any other open envelopes? Or I thought I just saw something like that. Are these the same size? Almost. And again, we'll go with the bigger one. So the smaller one definitely fits on the back. Very cool. And let's get a tiny little thing here and a girl there. Because we can get a girl in and then not have to worry about her being symmetrical because she's just in the scene and not part of the cut. All right, something right up there. Just a piece of ephemera, just like that. Okay. Let's get this cut and do the back side. Then I think another bow. And then a collage on the very back page. So you can see how fast this one is now that it's not all those sharp lines. That was really quick to cut. All right. So now this can go on the back side. And then a record, cupcake. Where's our cupcake? Here's a cupcake. Go like that. The notepad, if I can pick it up. And then we already got this piece of ephemera out, so why don't we just use this one right there. Perfect. Okay. Look at that. There are 2 Dutch doors. We're going to go for bows next. Do we want pink or do we want the beige? I think we want the beige, just for it to be a little different. And as a reminder, we are probably going to have to do sticker surgery on the back side of this so that it fits perfectly. Do I want it to be, no, I want it to be in between like this. Let's see which one though. Oh, don't get stuck. If I go that way, we don't have enough. Okay, it's got to be here because I don't want the bows to be all lined up with each other. So we're going to do it like that. And there's a little bit of white right there. We're just going to go with it. Sometimes I'd fill it in with other stuff, but with this long strip, I don't know if I want to. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Can I pick up my cutting mat? Okay. Let's clip these down. Again, go a little bit slow on these cuts. I will say it is also just a little harder to make cuts on a tiny notebook like this. Though I guess if I have something to rest my wrist on, it might be easier. Ah, yeah, that's much easier. When you have a tiny notebook, you don't have as much space for, you know, getting a little hand rest or anything like that. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of fluff on a few items. So I'm just gonna clean that up. Okay. There we go. All right, let's see about this other bow. Let's see what happens. Well, so far so good on these two. And, oh my gosh, that one worked too. Well, that one worked well. Good. We have all sorts of boxes, which is going to be great for getting some boxes on these pages for like some mini journaling areas. I think this just needs to be a collage though, so we can get another girl in here and some other stuff. And I just really like the girl with the cherry dress. That's really cute. And it's already cut off kind of like a corner right here, so we're just going to put her in the corner and trim the little bit that goes over. That's so cute. Okay. All right, now what do we want with her up this collage? We want, just looking at the things, where did that love, here it is. Because we are just going to make this like majorly a collage and have things going all sorts of ways. So we'll have that there. I like all the phones and cameras and things. So let's get a camera. Well, that part just came off. So let's just put it down like that. Okay, how about a drink? Because it's got that nice red fill in right there with a tiny lollipop. And we'll trim off everything in a minute. We need to fill in that. Strawberries. A long line of strawberries. That'll do. Cool. A tiny thing there and something here. Just a little washi strip and more strawberries to bring that red up there, just like this. Yeah, okay, that'll do. And then we'll collage up the other side and get some boxes in. And then it's a completely functional, little tiny pocket-sized Dutch door. Very cute. All right, so since we have two girls over here, of course we need to put one over here. We've done her and her. We have her here. We're not going to use her because we've already used her. Let's do this one because it's like a full image, not cut off. So it just takes up a little more space. And usually when I'm doing Dutch doors, I like to have all of this filled. I don't know if we'll do that this time. Just because we would want some functional space in here. So sometimes it's better to, you know, give ourselves that space. Speaking of space, what if we do a functional kind of sticker here? So it will go into that. And then do a cute sticker here. So we give that functional space. We'll have to fill this in. This clock is super cute. So are the candy or macarons. All right. The little fancy soap bar. That's pretty cute. Something skinny to go in there. We've got some pink pens and pencils. So there we go. Perfect. Put the push pin right there just to fill that tiny gap. About right there. Do I have anything left over? Oh, we could put a little bit of one of the leftover bows. Like, just, no, we need a whole other bow if we're gonna do that. What about this though? And this. Okay. Go. All right, so we do need to fill in this little gap. We could also do something else that's cute and functional, like another little notebook page, and just have them like this instead of layered. Yeah, I like that. Okay, in here we want, well, so you can write on these. That's a cool part too. We do want some kind of sticker for writing. I think this one actually would be great because it kind of fits. So we don't go across the page. The little heart lollipop is going to go across the page, but that's okay. I'm going to put it right here. And there's one reason. We've got lined paper down here, and this beige is the same as that beige. So this just goes in the middle and kind of separates it out. Then because I do love layering, even on these tiny pages, this is a tiny little thing, and we are going to go across the page here just because it just felt like this was by itself. So that fills it a little bit more. Right, this we can put something over here. I feel like we need something bright, so let's go with this one. And put it right there. And then do we put anything else with it? So many stickers, guys. So many stickers. Okay. We've done the notebook thing. Notebook paper thing. Would that look? No, I don't want to do that one. Okay. Sure. There we go. 2 boxes there. Okay, and then here, we've got this, and let's go with another notebook piece because we can. This one I'm going to angle ever so slightly because I think it'll look good that way. All right. And look, we used up one entirely. That was the bows. And then everything else, we still have a ton of stickers left. So these kits will go a long way. These are great for these smaller notebooks with these smaller sticker sizes, but you could also make one really big one on a larger notebook with more pieces. This is so cool. All right, that is everything, guys. All these items from Rongrong are available now. Code Amy Plans Things will save you 10% if you choose to shop. And this is our final little pocket-sized Dutch door spread. I hope you guys loved it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.